Hello! Teacher Alfred is back, and this lesson video is a continuation of our lesson last time on simple present, simple past, and simple future. I hope that you have already answered the online test that I have done for it. Watch out for my next online test for this lesson video. If you're ready, I am more than ready. And this time, we will talk about the perfect verb tenses. So let's take a look at the content of this lesson. Number one, we will talk about the past perfect tense. What is past perfect tense? Okay, this means that both events happened in the past. So meaning to say, in the perfect tenses, there are two events that happened or actions that happened. That's why in the past perfect tense, we will use the word had plus the past tense of your verb. Example, the director had already announced the cast when Abby arrived and asked if she could try out. You see this word had announced? This is our primary verb in this sentence. Our secondary verb is could try out. All right? So always remember, if it's in the past perfect form, use had. That is the magic word. Had plus the past tense of verb. Number two, we will learn about the present perfect tense. This means that the event started in the past and is continuing through the present. Again, I told you that in the perfect tense, there are two actions being talked about in the sentence. So for the present perfect, the event or the action started in the past and is continuing through the present. So for the present perfect, you use have or has plus the past tense verb. Has if the subject is singular, like he, she. Have if the subject is plural, like they, we. Then the past tense of verb. Example, my grandparents have traveled to every state in America. Look at this. What are we talking about in this sentence? Three, two, one. Yes, grandparents. How many is grandparents? Is this counted as singular, like one, or plural, two or more? Of course, grandparents is counted as plural. So you will not use has, rather use have. That's why we have here have traveled. So always remember, very easy. For present perfect form, use has if singular, have if plural. Past perfect form, use had. You get it? All right. So let's go to number three, future perfect tense. The event started in the past but might continue in the future. Again, the action started in the past but might continue in the future. So you will have to use will have. Then the past tense of verb. No any other word, will have. Or actually you can also say shall have. No has, no had. So you get the keywords there. Past perfect, had. Present perfect, has or have. Future perfect, have. So let's look at this example. Many girls and boys will have learned how to bake chocolate chip by cookies by the time they are in the 5th grade. So you see, by the time that they are in the 5th grade, in the future, it starts from now or at this moment in time, and it may continue until the future in their 5th grade. So you use will have. Let's take a look at this clock illustration. For past perfect, this is the now. The action, 2 points in action, 1 point in action, and another point in action, all in the past, right? Look at this. It meets somewhere here. The action just happened in the past. Look at this clock presentation here. Action in the past, and it has to do with the present or the now. And look at this. Some point in the past, and it goes beyond through the future. Okay, so again, our lesson is all about the perfect forms of verb. All right, so let's start with the past perfect. Quite many, right? Look at this. So I've written this so that you would understand further, but I'll not read all of these, okay? If your subject is I, had not, past verb, talked, then the rest of the sentence, like you may say, to my brother. You had not talked to my brother. He had not talked to my brother. Tom had not talked to my brother. Then the rest is for you to read at your homes, okay? But one thing that I want you to take notice here, I may be counted as plural. You may be counted as plural. He is counted as singular. But whether it is singular or plural, the number doesn't matter. Always use had for past perfect. Okay? Then the past form of verb, talked. Right? So let's have some more. Past perfect shows that a past action happened before another action in the past. So I told you 2 points of action that all happened in the past. So some more examples. Joel had a car before he sold it to our family. Why had? Because the base form of verb should have been have. Okay, so the past form of verb is had. And remember, this is the past perfect. So you should use had. That's why we have two hads here. Okay. Another example. I had studied Spanish before I went to Spain. The verb is studied in the past form already. Then use had. Very easy, right? Let's continue with the past perfect progressive tense. I had been standing at the bus stop for 30 minutes. I had, then been. Do you remember why we insert been here? Remember, this is in the progressive form. Always remember, in the progressive form, the variation is actually continuous. Progressive form, continuous form, just the same. Add ing, okay? Had been, then ing to your verb, standing. You had been, ing to your verb, standing. He had been, ing to your verb, standing at the bus stop for 30 minutes. Again, notice whether it is counted as plural, like I, you, or singular, like he, Tom, always use had. And because this is now in the progressive tense, put ing or add ing to your verb, then insert been. That easy. Some more examples. So again, it shows that a past perfect progressive shows that an action had started in the past and continued until another action in the past. All actions or both actions are in the past. Let's look at this example. They had been talking about me when I arrived. Talking with ing. Been because progressive. Had because past perfect. Very easy. Always remember that. Put that in mind. Mr. Kim had been teaching in the academy before he left for the UK. Teaching with ing. Been because progressive. Had because past perfect. Mr. Kim singular, they plural form, doesn't matter because it's past perfect form. Very easy, right? So let's push through with the present perfect tense. Let's look at this. I have seen this movie. You have seen this movie. He has seen this movie. Tom has seen this movie. Present perfect tense. Why? I told you in present perfect, we either use have or has. Have if your subject is counted as plural, like I or you. Has, if your subject is counted as singular, like he or Tom. Plural, have. Singular, has. And the past form of verb. Very easy, right? So present perfect again shows that an action has started in the past and has a result in the present. So present perfect from the past but has a result or consequence in the present time. So you use have or has. Examples, I have washed the car. It is now clean and shiny. I counted as plural, so use have. Then washed, past form of verb. My sisters have been to Canada for 3 times. They like it very much. The base form of verb should have been be, right? But because this is in the past form, so been. Then have, because the subject is counted as plural, sisters. All right? So that's it. And let's continue to the present perfect progressive tense. Remember, progressive. So come to mind quickly, you put ing to your verb. So I have been waiting for an hour. You have been waiting for an hour. He has been waiting for an hour. Tom has been waiting for an hour. Ing to your verb because progressive. Have, because the subject is counted as plural, I, you. Has, because the subject is counted as singular, he, Tom. Okay? So the rest of these sentences you read on your own on your free time. All right? Review, watch this video again, and read these remaining sentences that I did not read anymore. All right? So some more explanation. Present perfect progressive tense rather shows that an action has started in the past and is still happening until now at the present time. Example, she has been painting the walls for 2 hours. She really looks tired now. She, subject count as one, so use has. Present perfect, right? Been, because progressive plus ing to your verb, painting. I have been teaching Koreans for 8 years. I like what I am doing. I counted as plural, so use have because present perfect. Then been because progressive, then add ing to your verb, teaching. Very easy, right? So let's go to the last topic for this lesson video, the future perfect tense. Okay, so let's look at our examples. I will have eaten by 9:30. By the way, 9:30 is just like saying 9:30. Okay, so 8:30 you say 8:30. So 7:30 you say 7:30. You will have eaten by 9:30. He will have eaten by 9:30. Tom will have eaten by 9:30. Future perfect, so use will have. Then the past form of verb. Regardless of the number of your subject, whether singular or plural. Look at this, singular, you use will have. Plural in number, you use will have. It doesn't matter. Let's continue with some more examples. Future perfect, always remember that it focuses on an action that will happen before another action in the future. An action sometime in the past and a consequence or has something to do with another action in the future. Example, I will have finished cooking dinner for Mackie before he arrives tonight. Subject is I. Will have because future perfect, then the past form, ed. By the time I complete this course, I will have taken 5 tests. I, your subject, will have, and past form of verb, taken. Let's continue with the future perfect progressive tense. I will have been watching television for 4 hours when you come home. You will have been watching television for 4 hours when you come home. He will have been watching television for 4 hours when you come home. Tom will have been watching television for 4 hours when you come home. Will have because future perfect, been because progressive, and ing to your verb because again progressive. Very easy, regardless whether it's singular like he and Tom or plural like I and you. All right, so the rest of these sentences again are for you to read on your own. Okay, so last explanation or more examples for future perfect progressive tense. This is used to show that an action will be happening until another future action, like the examples. They will be cleaning the house for 6 hours before the visitors arrive. Subject is they. Verb, will. Then insert be. Oh, something's wrong here. This is for you to notice. This should have had have. All right? So like our second sentence. How long will you have been traveling before your trip ends? So your subject is you, and your future perfect here is will have, and then insert been because progressive, then add ing to your verb. All right? So will have, future perfect, been because progressive, plus ing to your verb travel to make it traveling. So again, for this sentence, what seems to be wrong here? There should be have. Where do we put have? After will. The sentence here should have been, they will have been cleaning the house for 6 hours before the visitors arrive. So you see, it pays well to know the lesson very well. Okay, so I hope you got our lessons today: past perfect, present perfect, future perfect. And watch out for the quiz that I'm gonna give you online. Okay, just check on the link that I might post a few days from now. So today is the last day that we're going to talk about verbs, because the next time we're going to talk about a new topic. I hope that somehow I have improved your knowledge or understanding about verbs. So now we have completed all the six basic verb forms. I mean 12, including the progressive tenses. So for more questions, you feel free to message me directly, or you may write your questions on the comment box below. And again, watch out for the online test on this lesson. Thank you for following. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.